What's going on, peoples? Let me get these groups in. Let me do this real politely before I give y'all this work, man. TGI Friday. Y'all already know, out the lab. Yeah, out the lab, baby. You already know, baby. The loft is popping. It's my man cave. Y'all already know, baby. TGI Friday. Got a lot of work for y'all, man. I just hope Facebook don't fuck with my my live shit. I hope they give me the split screen. Let me see who on deck, man. Oh, baby, OGJ in the building early, baby. You surprised me, dog. Yeah, I'll let you send me them pics, and now you the first one up. Yo, you know what, man? You very hard to characterize, dog. Like, I can't pin you out. I can't lie, dog. I don't know if you coming or you going, dog. But just stay cool. That's all I ask. Steve Levine in the building. If anybody needs a win, God damn it, Steve Levine. I don't think he hasn't won since I bring out the gold spinner. He was killing shit, but I had a little black joint. Yeah, let me call everybody out. TGI Friday. Spirits is way high. We got Sportsbook Jeff in the building. The dog catcher. That's right, the dog catcher, baby, is in the building, baby. B4 in the building. What's going down, baby? My man B4 in the building. I see you. That's the OG right there. They should have let you ran Boys Club. Fuck closing that shit out, man. They should have gave you the keys, B4. You would have had that shit better than the way they ran it. Real talk. Let me let everybody come in. Then we going to start the show. But let me get a couple of things off. Give me a minute. One thing I got to say to y'all is, I try to give y'all a quote of the day, or I try to give y'all just some knowledge. But right now it's going to be a quote. Watch out who you look out for. That's all I'm saying. Watch out who you look out for. Start doing inventory. Start doing background checks like the banks do. Fuck it. Fuck it. Because you're going to pay later and you're going to feel it. Watch out who you look for. Sportsbook Jeff in the building. Also, I'd like to give a special happy birthday to my man Rio Grande up and down south. That's my boy. I love you, brother. Happy birthday, dog. Like I said, celebrate the whole birthday week, dog. You deserve it. Shook Knight in the building as always. And also, I want to give a special salute to my little brother who had surgery in his stomach. They cut 3 holes in his stomach and some infection he caught out of nowhere. And my little brother clean, he sanitized and all that, y'all. So y'all better watch out what the fuck y'all eating, where y'all go eat. I know everybody want to save money, but you don't want to kill yourself saving money. You understand me? You want to go to a place that's clean and cheap. Don't just go cheap and then they dirty in there, because he ate something. They had to drill 3 holes in his stomach, man, and I thank God that he made it through, because he felt like he was going to conk out, man. And I know that feeling because I've been there with the sick shit. God bless my little brother. I love you, man. And let me start this, and then we're going to start the show, man. Oh, man. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know what I mean? Y'all already know. Keep doing the good work. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York, Nueva York. Also, shout out to Syndicate Radio, my man Syndicate Radio Dino. I hope everything's good with you and your family. Shout out to Price Tag Entertainment, my brother Plu. Yo, bro, keep doing what you're doing. Progress is ahead of us, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't keep meeting up important people. Need advertisement, hit me up and I'll hook you up. Need instrumentals, hit my man Mac 1 all day. You already know. In open sessions and giveaways, we had a bad 2 weeks, mainly because I had to do a transition, moving jobs. I can't really reach out to y'all. But we had the worst 2 weeks in the giveaways. So what I did, I stepped my game up. I went and got new apparel today. So we should be having new hats, flavor shit. I went and got me some monstrous shit. So that's the way now, y'all got a reason to come back on. I know the money funny, but this shit been a little like crazy last couple weeks. Tell a friend, let's open up this open sessions and giveaways. Like I tell y'all, the more, the merrier. Let's start the show, then we're going to start talking topics.
When this emotionless creation
Now,
becomes
your
the
sports,
master
baby.
of man, the result is catastrophic.
Oh, truth, baby. Yeah, we're going to talk to y'all today. Don't go nowhere. I can't do nothing if the video's freezing, man. You already know I got no control of that. I can only give y'all a fucking terrific show. Audio, technical difficulty, that's all Facebook. Nothing I can do. It's looking good where I'm at right here. It's looking good, and I hope it continues to look good. Update, Yankees, Aaron Judge now hitting 62. They keep stopping time for him. They're going to make it real difficult. Every at-bat, they're going to stop time everywhere and show his at-bat. That's fucked up, but that's going to make it triple hard for him to hit 62. They ain't do that with Roger Maris, so why they doing that with him? I don't want to hear the TV looking like that. Let that man live. Let him get his 62,
When this emotionless creation becomes the master of man.
Okay, now let's get into the show. Oh, man, a lot of shit to talk about, man. Let's start off in boxing. Junior welterweight Luis Quinones, 25 years old. He died 5 days ago after getting KO'd in a loss in Colombia, getting defeated by Jose Munoz in Barranquilla, Colombia. He was in the hospital for 5 days, didn't make it. God bless his soul. I know his family's tripping. Boxing is not a game, y'all. If y'all not really doing boxing for real, don't play around with it. This dude, 25 years old, they just took his life, bro. He got knocked out, went to the hospital, died in the hospital. Other news. We're going to the NFL. Initial test reveals serious knee injury to New York Football Giants wide receiver Sterling Shepard, whose season's in jeopardy now. They don't know if he's going to be out for the season or he's coming back. It was a no-contact injury, and, you know, he told his meniscus, if I'm correct. It was a knee injury, and I'm hoping he gets back. He's the Giants' best receiver since OBJ left. God bless Sterling Sharp. I know you wanted Sterling Shepard. I know you was expecting a big year, dog. I feel your pain, man. Get well soon. Other news. Myles Garrett got into a car accident the other day. He was going 65 on a 45. Ohio State Patrol, Highway Patrol caught him. And thank God it was, nobody body behind it. He didn't hit nobody. He injured himself, bruised some shoulder, bruised his ribs. But he's okay, though. He's okay, and he might be eligible for Sunday's game. Wow, that's kind of crazy, but it doesn't take away the citation he picked up for going 65 on a 45. So just be careful, guys. You got to read the, the miles per hour. Sometimes I might be going 65. I say, oh shit, I slowed up real quick. But he just kept it moving, got a citation. Thank God nobody died. Other news. Los Angeles Chargers linebacker Joey Bosa to have surgery goes on IR. This guy and his brother, the Bosa brothers, the Watt brothers, I mean, not so much the younger Watt brother. Felix told me he's been playing every game, but he's been playing injured. But the Watts and the Bosa, they great defensive players, but they always seem to be on the injury reserve. And Joey Bosa, from what it's looking like, he's going to miss at least 10 games. From what I'm hearing, could be the season. Hopefully, he gets a quick recovery. Great football player. Other news. Colorado Rockies outfielder Charlie Blackmon to have a torn meniscus, so he's going to be out for the season. But there's not much baseball left, so he's got plenty of time to recover. The veteran Charlie Blackmon, the only thing I hope for Charlie Blackmon, beside anything else, go on a team that has a chance to win. Call up the Cardinals and see if the Cardinals could pick you up for your last 2-3 years and see if you can get a chip, because you're not getting a chip in Colorado, man. That's real talk, man. Other news. Clay Matthews officially retired this week. I thought he'd been retired because I don't see Clay on the field. But from my understanding, he got 10 years. He played with the Packers. He played 1 year with the Rams. Another guy, a great defensive guy that always injured. The Bosas, the Watts, and the Matthews. But when this guy's on the field, just like J.J. Watts and his little brother, just like the fucking Bosas, Matthews was an animal. Y'all know Clay Matthews was an animal. The problem is these guys have trouble staying on the field. Other news. New York Yankees activated DJ LeMahieu for this series. Now, I'm not really watching the game. I don't know if he's in the lineup tonight, but I know he's activated. So the rich get richer. Good for us. We got another veteran, a guy that can hit, and this guy makes contact too, unlike the other guys who strike out. We're going to need more than Aaron Judge to hit in the playoffs. If not, we're going one series and we're going home. So LeMahieu is going to bring some hitting. Hopefully he can get in stride quick enough that he can, do something in the playoff. I don't know if there's about 6-7 games left. He needs to get put in that lineup and see as much pitching as possible so he can get his groove, because we're going to need him in the playoffs. Jeff Gerson, where you at? Let's try to do the split screen. Hopefully we can get it done. Hopefully there's no technical difficulties, because I'm tired of it, man. I really am. I'm tired of it. Guys, let me know if you can hear us. Let me know if you see a split screen. Jeff, what up?
What's going on?
All right, hold up. Let me come back in, because I can't hear you.
All right. What's up?
Took you out. I can't hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You good. Okay, let's get right into it, Jeff. We're going to start a little earlier. I'm going to surprise you. I didn't mention this. We were going to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. Aaron Judge going for 62. My question to you is, do you think it's fair that every network is stopping what they doing to show his at-bat? I think that's totally unfair. It's too much pressure. But I want to hear your take. Is it fair that they doing this, or you rather they don't do it?
Well, I think that's being the fact that he's a New York Yankee, is the big thing here. Being a New York Yankee is like America's team. So, I mean, you got New York Yankee fans all over the country. So that's why they're cutting into it. The better question to ask is, if he played on, say, the Oakland A's, you think they'd be cutting in?
I don't know. Tell me.
Well, what do you think? You think they want to show the 1,500 fans out in Oakland?
That's why he got to get it. He's got to get it at the stadium. We all know that. It's got to be this weekend.
I mean, I think it's been a great year. To be honest with you, my perspective, the whole thing, Judge seems like an introverted guy. He doesn't seem very outgoing, so I'm sure there's pressure having coached and been around introverted kids. But at the same time, to me, it's probably different for me than it is for you. You look at it as a big deal with the American League record and hitting 62. To me, no matter what the steroid era brought, to me, the number's still Bond's number, and before that, McGuire. But at the same time, I'm more impressed with the Triple Crown push that he's made, and the fact that he turned down the bag before the season started. That's where I had the respect for the man. Not really for this home run chase. It's kind of anticlimactic for me, in the sense that, I'm not a Yankee fan. I think what he's accomplished is great, considering he's not on the steroids. But at the same time, it brings up that debate, which we could have debates all throughout the rule books for baseball. Like Ford Frick put an asterisk next to, things back in the day. It's garbage. You can't have asterisks in the rule book. People's cheated since the beginning of baseball. The people in the Hall of Fame, they've cheated. One way or other. They used to have damn speed down the dugout. You grab a handful before you go out in the field. You had your Gaylord Perry with his knuckleball,
spitballs and all that.
Spitballs.
Balls.
So the fact of the matter is we got the media telling us how to think. They probably never played a day of ball in their life. They probably at the same time couldn't play ball, but they're judging ball. But I mean, heads up and kudos to Judge what he's doing. Yeah, he's got some pressure, but the whole thing is to me gotten out of hand with the media.
Right. To me, it's a big thing. He's chasing the next teammate, Roger Maris, that had this record since 1961. Jeff, when you do the mathematics, it's 61 years, like I broke it down in the last show. Anything that takes 61 years to break is huge. So I'm surprised you ain't giving him no credit. But I'm pretty sure if Roger Maris played with the Cardinals and Pujols was chasing it, this should be big news for you. Because you're
By the
biased
way,
with your team.
Roger Maris did play for the Cardinals.
All right, let's go to other news. Let's move on. We got a lot of other shit to take care. You want to go to games of the week now? You want to go right into that right now, Jeff?
Actually, let's talk about TUA first.
All right, let's go to TUA Tagvailoa. Okay, let me educate the people. He got injured on Sunday. They said it was a back injury. I don't really know the exacts, but I'm just reading up. For me reading up, they said it was a back injury, but now people are saying it was a slight concussion. So for the people that don't understand what that means, by them issuing it, a back injury made him eligible to play Thursday. Now, if they would have said it was a concussion, he would have been ineligible to play Thursday. So that's where the problem is at right now. So there's some people that are going to get fired over this. Because if they can prove that he had any concussion on Sunday, there's some furniture being moved. The family's going to press it. Yep. Everybody's going to press it. Because one game is not worth to deal with a young kid's future. That game yesterday was not a huge game to risk his future.
Well, there is a problem here, Al. I'll tell you what the problem is. First of all, at the game in Buffalo, they diagnosed it originally as a concussion. It was changed at halftime to the back injury. Now, here's where the problem comes in. Everybody saw out there where he was stumbling around. Under the terms of what they consider a concussion, okay, is when you have a motor dysfunction, okay, a motor dysfunction that you cannot tie to anything. It's assumed to be neurological, which means if you can't prove it, it becomes a no-go, okay? So basically, that sign of going down under the exact agreements of the guidelines, okay, should have ruled it a concussion and a no-go going back into the game based on what they have set in print, okay? The second problem that comes into it here is that when he gets hit in the game yesterday, everybody saw how his thumbs and fingers were going all these different ways.
Yeah, he did that. When you do that shit like this, you know what that is.
And he had his forearms all up like a dog when he gets shot. That's called a fencing. That's basically when you've already had a high level, let's just say a high level head injury, okay, and it causes a second injury to the head. You have that fencing that comes up into it. So basically now we got 2 points on it. Now, as of today, even before Thursday, they couldn't finish the investigation, which this game being on Thursday was really a problem. But what came into play is that the front office came out and said he cleared everything, but the DeMaurice Smith, the players' representative, president.
Hold up, Jeff. Guys, we're not reading comments right now because we're talking, we're working. So I'm not saying we can't walk and chew gum, but it's hard to do both. So work with us. I promise you, I will read your comments after the show. Okay, so work with me. We're doing multiple stuff. If you was in our shoes, you will understand. You got no clue. We're not just talking shit. We got paperwork in front of us. We got time we got to look at, and there's a lot of shit. But go ahead, Jeff.
I was just saying that DeMaurice Smith came out, and the players' unions are really going after it. I can tell you, you're probably not going to see TUI for a while under this 5-step process. They're probably going to go through him with a fine-tooth comb before he ever sees the field again. But I see something's going to happen. There's going to be a large fine to the Dolphins, the medical people that are involved in this. As anybody that knew it, the head coach had anything to do with it. You know, you have a young head coach, his third game then, now fourth. There's a lot involved here. I mean, this could actually be the beginning of the downfall before it even gets started for the Dolphins.
Well, let me just say something real quick. Eric Benson, the way we do it when we get a live guest, you don't just pop up on the show. We have to talk a week before. I got everybody lined up. Everybody that's on the show has been lined up for a week. We don't do pop-ups. We have another show that we do pop-ups, but not this show. I just have to respond to you so you don't think I'm ignoring you. Okay, Jeff, so everything you said, well spoken. You very educated. So I definitely, when you talk that shit like that, I'm a listener. Because I know what you did in college, and I know what you're capable of knowing and how to break shit down. Now, my thing to you, when do you think he comes back? Real quick, and then we'll go to our games to watch.
I think the earliest we're going to see TUA back. I don't think we see him back for half a season.
Oh, wow.
Because I think with how this first go-around went between the Buffalo and the Cincinnati game, I think you're going to see extra special, lengthy process of the 5-step process that's required.
Yeah, they're definitely going to run through all that. They're going to have to.
Like step 1 is basically rest and not to do any activities involving the brain. Step 2 is start to do some cardio. Step 3 is going and getting, looked at again. Step 4 is non-contact, and then 5 you have to get a proof before you go to contact. So there's 5 steps. They can link
go through the whole procedure since they didn't go through half of the procedure the first time around. Right. Now, does anybody get canned, Jeff? Real quick.
I think it's too early to tell, but I can definitely think there's going to be suspensions. I think that the medical people for the Dolphins are involved with the stadiums are going to be in trouble. I can tell you that any doctors could ruin reputation, going forward. I think the bigger question is tying together the coach to the medical. Did the coach change the diagnosis? Who changed that diagnosis from concussion to back? Especially when you had a motor, disability that you had to tie to a neurological, and they could not tie it, so it becomes a no-go. And that's considered a concussion, reason to be out for a concussion. So something had to happen, whether it was the back, that's not how they break it down.
So it's fair to say Miami season's in jeopardy now, right?
Oh, I think it's definitely in jeopardy because TUA, my I guess analysis of TUA to this point, I was very impressed with his actual accuracy. You and I sat there, last night, and remember the one play to Gaiseki, there was 5 Bengals standing around him, and he had to drop the ball with the first defender. So that was a hell of a throw. Every one of his deep throws have touch on it. They're right on the money. They're right. They're not uncatchable.
Through the short interception, it was short the interception, but he was partially real consistent everywhere else.
Correct. So the thing is that when you look at TUA's been he's slight of frame. You know what I'm saying? He's injury prone. Sometimes that's how it goes. I don't know if he's ever going to be the guy that the Miami thinks he can be because he can't stay on the field.
Right. Okay, so enough with Tua. God bless Tua Tagovailoa. We hope the best for him. And it don't matter if the Miami season's in jeopardy. His life comes first. His whereabouts come first. So let's get it right with him since they already fucked up. God bless him, his family. I hope a speedy recovery for Tua Tagovailoa. Now let's go to college games to watch, Jeff. People want to make money tomorrow. We're just doing leans. People that don't know what leans is, we're not giving spreads. We're just going to pick a side. Fuck the spread. Real quick, Jeff. 5 games I'm going to shoot at you. You my college expert. Show them why you my expert when I deliver these games to you and you pump that gas. We're going to start with Wake Forest Demon Deacons, number 22 ranked versus 23 ranked Florida State that been playing stout football. And the Demons are 3-1 in Florida State, if I'm correct, is 3-1. I didn't mark it. I'm assuming they're 3-1.
Florida State's 4-0,
right? Okay, so they 4-0. They're at home and they minus 6.5. Like I said, we're not doing the points. Who are you leaning on this game and why?
Well, I tell you what, I got a chance to watch Florida State for the first time last week, pretty in detail. And that first quarter they put up against Boston College was super impressive. Super impressive. They've really turned the corner in terms of getting aggressive defensively, having a more on-point offense. The quarterbacks made all the difference in the world, having a two-way quarterback that can move around the pocket and is very accurate. So I think Newell's done a nice job. I guess it took a while to get to this point. of turning around the Florida State program. On the other end of things, I mean, you got the best offense in the ACC over there in Wake Forest. And it's a very unorthodox offense because of the way they play the passing game. The passing game looks like a running game where he's running up in the line and like jump throwing and all kinds of stuff, and guys are wide open. This game's going to come down to, can Wake Forest get off, last weekend, forget about it, put it behind him with Clemson, go down to Florida State in a very ornery and crowd that's hungry for a win.
Who you leaning on?
I think it's going to be a tight game, but I think in the end.
So you like the Seminoles? I like the over in that game. If I had a gun in my head, I say it's going to be a lot of points. I like the over. I like both quarterbacks. Should be a lot of points. Should be a lot of fun and a lot of that ho shit. All right, let's go to game number 2, Jeff. Number 10, NC State Wolfpack versus number 5, Clemson Tigers. At Clemson, the line is -7. Who and why?
To me, this is the game of the day come Saturday. I really believe if you watch closely the Clemson-Wake Forest game, I don't know if I say his name correct, but One has turned the corner for Clemson. I mean, he single-handedly they were down 10 at one point to Wake. He kept them in the game. He's grown up tremendously. And the fact of the matter is, NC State beat them last year when they couldn't do anything on offense. They're going to the hill this year. I think Clemson gets revenge on NC State because of the development of Ogwendende. So
that Clemson. Quarterback stepping up. He's stepping up. I agree with you.
I like Clemson to shut him down.
And their defense is pretty good too also. Okay, third game on Games to Watch, Sportsbook, Jeff. One of the games that me and you might be watching and trying to get some in play on. Number 17, Texas A&M versus Mississippi State. Mississippi State's -4. Both 3-1 teams. Who and why, Jeff?
I'll tell you, the SEC is just treacherous. I mean, A&M's had to go through Miami, which we know is not very good. And they won a very inspired effort against Arkansas. But when you beat Arkansas, boy, you get beat up. I mean, you get beat up hard. Now they're going down to Starkville, okay, and Mike Leach and his offense is totally different than the Hog offense. It's almost like the old Army wishbone and getting ready to prepare for it. It takes more than 1 week. With that being said, I mean, A&M has the second best defense in the country, but I don't think the offense is going to be able to put up enough points in Starkville to beat the Bulldogs here. And the Bulldogs should be ranked right now. They're not. This will probably be
I was wondering why. I think this victory gets some rank if they win tomorrow. Would you agree?
I would say so.
Yeah, and the Aggies defense is serious. Me and you watched them the other day. They serious. You know
right.
what I'm saying? But they just don't have enough firepower offensively. So I got to agree with you. We got to lean on Mississippi State Bulldogs. Fourth game to watch, Sportsbook, Jeff. Number 9, Cowboys, Oklahoma State. 3-0 versus your Baylor Bears, 3-1. The reason why I say that, because it seems like you always got the Baylor Bears. The Bears are -2 for the game. Who and why, Jeff?
Well, I can tell you this much. This has been a game that Oklahoma State's been waiting 9 months for. If you remember the Big 12 championship game, they failed on the goal line going in to win the Big 12 championship.
We lost money that day, right?
On that game, I believe we did. Yeah.
Yeah, we lost with them.
And I believe that they probably would have made the Final Four potentially with a win in that Big 12 game. This is going to be a game that they take them out to the shed. It's not coming down to overtime or last-minute play. I like Oklahoma State and Mike Gundy to go into Waco, Texas, and put a whooping on the Baylor Bears.
Oh, wow. Like 10-plus point game?
It's going to be a 2-score game.
Oh, wow. Well, I got to agree with you. I like the revenge factor. The Cowboys are serious. They seem to have a good product there every year, just like the Baylor Bears. But I'm gonna go with the revenge factor. I'm gonna roll, and I kind of like the name Cowboys, if you know what I mean. So I'm rolling with the Cowboys. Yeah. Okay, last but not least, Sportsbook, Jeff. Number 18, Oklahoma Sooners, 3-1 versus the Horned Frogs, who are 3-0. Oklahoma -5.5. Who and why?
Well, I mean, you got the similar situation with TCU. Why are they not ranked? I mean, they've been running roughshod and looking good doing so. This is not usually Oklahoma has their way a little bit with TCU, but in my opinion, I think the wrong team is favored here. This Oklahoma team is not the same Oklahoma team as the past. They may have talent, but it hasn't really meshed together. They had a game in Nebraska with a very unshoveled program to make them look better than what they are. Fact of the matter is, I expect TCU to physically whoop them on both sides of the ball, offensive, defensive lines. And I like TCU straight up and an upset by the point spread, but really it's not an upset in my book.
You gonna roll with the Horned Frogs?
I'm going to roll with the Frogs.
I'm gonna run with the over, Jeff. It's too hard of a game for me to just pick a side, lean on. I think we could get some points. We've seen Oklahoma's defense is a little funny. We've seen they can score, and I'm pretty sure the Horned Frogs can score. So I see a lot of points in this game. I'm gonna lean on the over, Jeff. So Jeff, real quick, we basically ran out, but I'm gonna give you a couple of more minutes. Any last words? Anything you might want to add on in case so you don't regret when you hang up that you should have brought it up. But let's make it within a 2-3 minute radius.
I'm going to go real quick. One other game that I'd like to mention in college is the game down in Fayetteville, Arkansas with Roll Tide. This is not going to be a Roll Tide kind of game. That Arkansas team is for real, coming off a loss, and they have the ground game to keep that offense off the field for Bama. So I think that look for a very tight game down in Fayetteville tomorrow. Second thing to mention to you, I want to talk a little about the Celtics head basketball coach, UDOKA.
Hold up, because I'm going to take care of that with my other guys, so I don't want to run into that twice. That's why I gave you the TUA. You got to leave him something. I gave you steak. Leave him a little piece of steak. You know, all the steak ain't for you. Cut him a piece too, brother. Okay, brother? Please, because then I got to give him enough because you basically you're doing the majority of the show. He's only going to get about 15 minutes. Let me at least get that in because he got some inside shit also like you. Because you gave me some good stuff, but I know he got the same stuff too. So, Jeff, the pleasure as always. Stay on board in case I can't get him in. I'll bring you right back in.
And one last thing, I do have one last thing, is Mark Guillory. My game of the year to date is tomorrow, Sunday, your Las Vegas Raiders. So I thought I'd share that with you.
All right, Jeff, let me get going, but we got to keep it moving, baby.
All right, babe.
Jeff Gerson, baby. Hold up. Change the view of black music. Current. Okay, Jeff, X yourself out. Make it easier for me. Yeah, X yourself out for me. Okay, guys. Wow, that was deep. Let's get my boy in real quick, Raymond Gates, a.k.a. the dog catcher. I haven't seen him pop up on my joint, so I don't know if he's around. I'm hoping he is. Let me see if I can find him because I don't. Dog catcher, if you can hear me, come on in, brother. Oh, there he goes. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. Let me see if I can try to get you in another way, dog. Or keep trying, mess with it. Keep messing with it. That didn't work right there. Let me see if I can see when you came in. Maybe I can bring you in this way, but I got to find your name. I didn't see your name. Let me see if I get my guy real quick. Dog catcher, yeah, keep trying to get in, brother. Let me see if I can add you. Hold up. I don't even see your name on the ad. Okay, try again, brother. Damn, we got to get you in, Ray. We got a lot of shit we got to talk about. Yeah, try again, brother. I'm waiting on you. Okay. Yeah, this might work. This might work.
Yo,
Mommy,
what's happening?
what up, baby? You know I wasn't trying to not have you on today. We don't get you on like that, dog catcher. So when we get you on, we got to roll out the red carpet. You understand me, brother?
It's rare. You know what time it is.
So you ready to go?
What's good? Let's go.
All right, we're going to
Let's
start
ride.
with the bullshit. Email UDOKA. Please tell me all that shit you said you had about him, because I need some of that shit.
Man,
Email UDOKA, Boston Celtics head coach. Talk to us.
well, by my understanding, he was sleeping with the VP's wife.
Yep, I heard that.
And when there was some suspicion going with the husband, I believe he was stalking her, like scaring her
Yeah, pushing the issue.
on what's going on, pushing the issue or whatever, and she was feeling uncomfortable. I don't think she told. I think the husband hired a PI or something, and that's how it got blown up, because no one gonna air no shit out like that unless someone angry. You see what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be somebody outside of them to get to the bottom of it and to air it out and blow it up like they did, because normally it'd just be like suspended for whatever reason. They wouldn't go to that extent willing to lose the coach that just brought them to the won them the Eastern Conference Championship.
Well, I
You know
got
what I
some
mean?
news for you. Just tell
Yeah.
me if you're ready for it.
Go ahead.
I heard from a good source, my man Sportsbook Jeff, that got some
Yeah.
sources that said he impregnated 3 girls in that staff. That's the
Ooh.
thing I'm thinking that Matt Barnes and them
When he
found
said
out,
it.
and they didn't want to talk about it. He definitely impregnated that vice president's wife. That's a fact. That's a fact. But they saying it's more women.
He'll never coach again.
That's what we thinking.
That's what we know.
He gonna get Mark Jackson.
Yeah,
Is that Mark Jackson to you or no?
100%. Worse though, they gonna drag his ass. They're gonna drag him through the mud.
Hey yo, can he be anywhere in the NBA though? Can he, like, at least Mark Jackson is doing games on Channel 7.
He can't even be the clipboard coach in the back, dog. Behind the bench. He can't
No,
even
but
do
can
that.
he grab a microphone like I'm doing? Can he at least do that? I mean, he could do his own podcast, but can he get affiliated with the NBA with a job? That's what I'm saying.
I just told you. He can't even be the clipboard coach in the back. Behind the bench. He can't get no job.
Dog, this is so
with.
bad in so many ways. You know why? Listen. First of all, he's married to a beautiful young lady, right?
Yeah.
That's one. 2,
Yeah.
you went outside a relationship, right? 3, you authority and you banging shorties within your organization. And it gets worse than that. You putting seeds in them, dog.
He
What
got
the fuck
problems.
he was thinking? That making it to the NBA Finals, he thought he had a pass, big dog? Big dog,
Man.
talk to me. You almost was in the league. Tell me this shit.
Invincible.
I wasn't almost in the league. You was. Talk to me, baby.
I don't know what the hell that means.
Don't live by the code, dog. Put him out there. Fuck the code. Put him out there.
I don't know.
What the fuck is
like
on his
almost
mind?
unreal. You can't even believe the shit. You can't even believe it. Like, you can't even believe it. Like the shit you just told me. I didn't know it
Dog,
was
that's
that
some
deep.
shit niggas in the hood was doing. I knew dudes in the hood that was getting 3, 4 girls pregnant, but not married, just a wifey. No organization, dog. The hood. And it was crazy. This dude bring that nonsense into an organization that's top of the line, dog. What the
Top of the
fuck
line.
E-Man was thinking?
I have no idea.
Listen, none of us is angels. I'm not sitting here like I'm a fucking angel. No.
Mhm.
But you don't do that shit.
Nah,
Even
you
a
don't.
dumb
Nah,
motherfucker know not to do that shit.
That's
Any last
crazy.
words on this, dog? Let's get on our next topic. Because the more I find out, the more I get upset with this dude. He can't be that stupid coming under Greg Popovich. There's no way in the world. You ain't never heard no shit like that about Popovich. And his name is Pop. So you think he pop off, right? But you ain't hear nothing about that motherfucker. This motherfucker come out of nowhere and trying to make 4 babies in an organization. But go ahead, dog.
He's just making us. He set us back on that one, dog. They gonna be.
He done.
They gonna
Dog,
say,
if this was jail, he got life times 4. But in the NBA way of doing it, where he ain't gonna get no work.
No
he ain't
parole,
getting no work, nowhere. Sacramento, nowhere. He'd be lucky to be next to Mark Jackson. And it's going to take like 10 years before that happens.
He can't even do film session with the teams, dog. He can't do nothing. That's it.
No, they won't even take him in high school.
No.
High schools ain't going to fuck with him. So they going to think he going to channel in on them 13-year-olds.
He had Nia house shopping too when he got caught. She was house shopping in Boston.
What?
Yeah, she was house shopping. Like he was about to buy a house out there.
Oh, house shopping.
Yeah, house shopping. Yeah.
No, he better save his money. If you could get in contact with him, tell him Al York said, save your fucking money. Get a studio, dog. Because it's going to be rough for you for the next 10 years. Get a studio, that little $4 or $5 million you happen to put up, keep that and stretch it.
He didn't even get that.
Your pocket's
he was about to get it. He was about to get it. You know, average coach, good coach make anywhere from like 10 to 12 a year. He didn't have that. He probably had like 3-year contract, $2.2 million or some shit.
Yo, he was about to get that bag.
He was about to get it.
You got the Celtics to the chip. You was about to get that bag, dog. And he fucked it up for other niggas' women. Or let me say it correct. Other people's ladies.
His boss, though.
Come on, dog. How reckless can you be, dog? And he don't even strike you like that. He look like a clean-cut brother. He got no Stephon Marbury in him, no Allen Iverson in him, none of that. He look as clean-cut as they come. Like Michael Smith. He look like Michael Smith kind of brother. And this dude doing more damage than anybody we know about. Anyway, let's move on. We got other shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Give me your top 5 NFL teams after week 3, big dog. We're going 5 all the way down to 1. There's no right and wrong, but just give me why you like who you like and where you like them. That's all I ask.
I'm gonna say obviously you gotta have the Eagles in there.
Let's go 5 down. Right. Let's go 5. You get 1 and I get 1. 5 down. Okay, we'll go Eagles, 1 at a time.
I'll say Eagles.
Eagles, you're 15?
No.
Go 5 down.
I'm gonna say the Bills.
Oh, you got the Bills at 5? Wow.
Yeah. Because they lost, they lost to Miami, who just lost to Cincy, and I think they got all the talent in the world. They gonna put it together when it counts. I think they're gonna make it well. I don't know if they're gonna go deep, but they're gonna play well when it counts. I just don't see Josh coming up short like that.
Right. So I'm gonna take your man Uncle Tom. Got him at number 5. But he'll slowly, surely bring that number down when he get all these injured guys back. Because he got Godwin. Okay. Evans is going to come back off suspension. Julio needs to contribute. And once he get all his players, the defense is stout. So I think Brady will move up. But right now, Brady's starting off really bad. That's why I got him at 5. Okay, who's your 4th team, dog?
I'm going to say I'm going to go with I'll say Green Bay.
Okay.
My boy Aaron Rodgers.
That's not bad.
I'll say Green Bay. I'll go with Green Bay. I like the way he went into Tampa and did what he did. You know what I mean? So you got to respect that. Whoever players that he was playing against, it don't matter. I think he good enough to carry a team and run that.
Most def, but them young boys got to step up. They got to catch the ball, dog. He's got to get Watkins back, and them young rookies going to have to step up and make some plays. Randall Cobb's a little old. He'll probably get 2 catches a game, but Watkins going to have to show out, and them rookies got to show out. Because if they don't show out, dog, he ain't going to be able to do too much.
He ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it.
Yeah, they dropped a touchdown opening day. I know you've seen that. They would have went up 7-0 on Minnesota. That shit changed the entire game. I know you've seen it.
Got blitzed. Yeah, they got blitzed after that.
Yup. My number 14, I'm going to go Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson and company. I got reasoning for that. It's just when Lamar, when he can show me he can win that big game. But you know what? We're doing the first 3 games. I still got them at 4 because I got other teams that I feel got them just by a little bit. So I got Lamar number 4. Who you got at number 3, dog?
Man, I'm gonna say the Chiefs.
Okay.
I like the Chiefs, even though they lost last week to Indianapolis. That shit don't matter.
That was bullshit. I had to vote. That was bullshit.
He missing, you know what I mean? Missing 30
They should at least won the
shit.
game and not cover.
Going for it on 4th down, fake punts and bullshit, whatever. I still like Pat Mahomes and company.
I call that the book special right there. That was the book special. That was the late phone call.
That was the screaming across the motherfucking book. That's the Titans. That's what that is. Remember the Titan game? Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Who you like?
My number 3 is Miami Dolphins. They might drop now with no TUA, but as of right now, we're talking right now, so it doesn't matter if TUA is not going to be there. From right now, Miami Dolphins. Even yesterday when they lost, it was a good game. That last drive, they could have tied and took it to overtime, but they didn't convert. I think if TUA was in there, I think that game would have went to overtime. Teddy Two Gloves, you can't really. Teddy Two Gloves is a cover guy. He's not a winning guy. He won't get you the last drive to win. He'll get you the last drive to cover. But thank God he didn't do it yesterday because I was all over the Bengals and I was praying that Two Gloves didn't get that cover.
Teddy dangerous.
That's my number 3. Who's your number 2?
I'm gonna say the champs, man. I'll say the Rams. I'm gonna say the champs.
You still believe in the Rams like that? I don't even got him on my list.
I got him over Brady right now. You see what I'm saying? Even though they got blitzed week 1, they was too busy celebrating on their ring and stuff, you know. But when it's time to play, I think they still got a solid core.
Okay.
So I'll go with the champs. I'll say the Rams.
My number 2, I'm gonna go to Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts is looking like the old Russell Wilson, but 2.0. I think he's gonna take whatever Russell showed us the last 10 years. Not now, because I'm gonna talk about Russell in a little while. But what Russell showed us in Seattle with the Legion of Boom, we're gonna see Jalen Hurts kind of do that. But I think it's gonna just be more special because this kid, his mobility, his leg strength, his arm, he's starting to get more accurate. I know it's only 3 games. I don't want to put him on the pedestal yet. But I think his window's through the roof, dog. I called it when he was in Oklahoma in his last year. I said he's going to be a great NFL player, but it's going to take time. And it's like, what is it, 3 years right now, and he's showing that he's a real good quarterback. Now, can he keep it going? It's the question, big dog. It's the question.
I think so. I think, and he went to Alabama, he used to pressure.
Dog, it looked real slow out there for him. See, that's what I look for. I don't look for all this impressive shit. He out there and everything just looks slow to him. Like when a quarterback makes shit look slow, you better watch out, dog. Aaron Rodgers had that shit for many years where the game looked slow for him. You understand?
Then he got 2 receivers. That's
2 deadly receivers.
Elite.
2 deadly
and he got
receivers.
legs. So it's just a lot going on over there.
And their defense is stepping up too. So they clicking on those cylinders.
They got a shutdown corner.
Who's your number 1, big dog?
I gotta say the Eagles right now. They got a shutdown corner. You know what I mean? Shutdown corner. He locked up. What's his name? Jefferson. He locked him
Slay,
up.
right?
Yeah, he locked him
Jr.
up. Oh yeah.
He killed me that Monday night. I banged the
You had
Vikings second half. He got 2 interceptions down there. I mean, I don't know if it was him or Kirk Cousins was just choking again. I'm going to say Kirk fucked that up for me. How you in the red zone 5 times and you can't punch it in once? And the Eagles just had a field goal the whole second half. I had -3. Yo, that watch was one of my worst watches in a while, dog. And I should have known not to fuck with Kirk Cousins on prime time. I got to get that through my head. Worst prime time quarterback ever, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
my number 1, Buffalo Bills. I'm going to tell you why.
You got the Buffalo.
They blew out the champs. They blew out the Titans. And they should have beat Miami. They had 5 defensive players hurt, and they still gave that game away. They went for it 2 on 4th down. Not to mention when they didn't leave no time on the clock. I mean, they have so many ways. Put it like this: if they play Miami 5 times, I say Buffalo wins 4 times. That's my opinion.
They owned them historically, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think it's Josh Allen's year. They're clicking on those cylinders, but they hurt. They got a lot of pieces hurt on defense, big dog. 5 starters is big. And they still only gave up 21 points. You know, and they still not letting nobody really score.
They move that ball like no other. So.
That's the only problem I got with Buffalo. If you watch their game, whenever it's a close game, they lose the game. But they usually blow you out. They got to learn how to win those close games. You can't always blow everybody out. It's like a boxer, Deontay Wilder. You're not going to always knock everybody out. You got to know how to win that split decision or that decision. You can't knock everybody out. So until they learn how to win close games, big dog, they're going to be in trouble.
Right.
They got to win close games. Close it out, big dog.
Shit, you're right. I mean, I like the Bills. But like I said, they lost to Miami. They're missing a few players on defense, but they'll be ready when it's time. I just, it's early. It's only week 3.
Still early. It's only game 3. Yeah. Give us your last words, big dog, because I got about 8 minutes, and I got to get the free picks in. I just remember that.
Shit, it's always a pleasure coming on here, man.
Likewise.
You still rocking and rolling.
Don't get missing too long, dog. You know I'll be missing you, dog. So make sure you stay in touch enough where I don't miss my brother. You hear me?
You got it. Be easy,
all right,
man.
Stay good. Yo, shout out to your little man. I know how much you like chilling with him. Much blessings, big dog.
Appreciate you.
Okay, shut me off from your side. But when I do it on my side, shit go wrong. All right, brother. Guys, Sportsbook Jeff, bring my boy the dog catcher. We're trying to get as deep as possible to the grit of the information. Try to give y'all what we got. We're not trying to make shit up. Even though a lot of times you got to kind of roll with what you just read. And it's not facts, but I try to grab what I think is the truth and then cut all that fat out the steak. And my peoples do the same. So hopefully y'all guys enjoy what we gave y'all. I'm going to go to free picks, and then we're going to go do the spinoff on the giveaway. Free picks. We went 3-5, 3-5. And 4-4. So now we got the free picks for this week. Part-time bro likes Arkansas Razorbacks plus 17.5 versus Alabama. This game is tomorrow. Big game. Jeff just told you the Razorbacks. So for real, 17.5 in a game like this, that's a lot of points. So if the Razorback can hang around in the first half, I think they cover the spread easy. She also likes the Vikings in London Sunday morning, -3 versus the New Orleans Saints. So that's part-time bros picks. Now I'm going to Sportsbook Jeff. Sportsbook Jeff likes Oklahoma State plus 2.5 versus the Baylor Bears. That's also tomorrow. Make sure you mark that down. And he also likes the Penn State Nifty Lions over 51 versus Northwestern. So those are 2 Jeff's picks. Those are 4 picks. Write them down. Do what you got to do. Make some money. What I like on Sunday, I like the Buffalo Bills -3 versus the Ravens. I think the Ravens, you know, they came back, won that game against the Patriots. Buffalo still got a bad taste in their mouth in Miami. I think Allen and them, I think he's going to prove that he's the MVP, him and Lamar, right now in the first 4 games. I think Allen's coming out with a vengeance. I know a lot of y'all going to like the Ravens. I understand that, but I'm running with Josh Allen. And my 2-team 6-point teaser, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at a pick'em. I'm bringing them up to +6. +6 versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm taking the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 6.5 at Philadelphia, and I'm bringing them up to 12.5. So my free picks, I like Buffalo Bills -3, 6-point teaser, Bucks up to 6, Jaguars plus 12.5. And last but not least, OGJ, he likes the Las Vegas Raiders -2, 2.5 versus the Broncos. Home game. They're trying to win their first game, so I can see why he's going there. And he likes the Frisco Niners on Monday night, who own the Rams, -1.5 on Monday Night Football. So those are your 8 picks. Do what you got to do. Bet what you could afford. Don't bet your rent money. And with that, let's start our giveaway.
MVP, the producer.
Guys, try to enlighten other people, man. I'm asking y'all as a favor. Let one person know we're getting thin. I have to sweat it out to get 2 giveaways sold this week. I worked harder than ever, bro. It shouldn't be like that. We got too many people for that. $5 spots. It's fun. You're getting blessed. Let's go. But now we're going to give away 1 round 3. Let the best winner win. I don't care. 1 through 20. And don't forget, I'm going to the summary after this, so don't go nowhere. Light. It's light. It was light today. Love it. Okay, 1 through 20. Shout out to my boy Rio, my little brother coming out the hospital, and also to my man Raul. Recover quick, brother. We're praying for you. Here we go. 1 through 20. Like I said, there's no cheating. Y'all can see it all. 1 through 20. Let's go. I gotta marinate these bad boys. Make sure all of them get that salt. Here we go. We got a winner. I know you see it. I know you see it. Round 1, round 3, giveaway 1. Round 3, giveaway 1. Hold up. Round 3, giveaway 1. Winner is number 2. Number 2. Wow. She says she never wins. Miss Tiff, Miss Cowboy, her first time winning. Salute to Miss Cowboy. Tiffany, her first win ever. So God bless her. I love when people get a win under their belt. God bless her. Let's go now to giveaway 2. Miss Cowboy is the winner. Salute to her. She gonna be real surprised. She might think that I set it up that way, which there's no way to do that. Give me a minute, guys. Let me get these balls out. Now we doing 21 through 40. Let me put something on real quiet. Let me get this back in the beginning here. Here we go. Giveaway 2. Round 3, 21 through 40. Let the best person win. Tiffany won round 1. Giveaway 1. God bless her. First win ever. Feels good to win. Trust me. I won with the Bengals yesterday. I was happy as fuck. Okay, 21 through 40. Let the best person win, guys. Y'all seeing it? If 2 balls come out, no good. 1 ball. I gotta marinate each and every ball. Tell one person, guys, that's all I ask y'all. We have to fight to sell out truth this week. Fight for it. All right, here we go. Good luck to everybody. Good luck to everybody. Nope. Gotta keep marinating. Nope. Nothing came out. Nothing came out. Keep marinated. Here we go. Okay, we got a winner. We got a winner. I know you see it right there. It's a white ball. Let me pull it out. Number 39. Number 39. My boy Allen from the Jets, baby. Allen, Big Allen, baby. He hasn't cracked the ice in a minute. Salute to Big Allen, baby. Let me come back with the summary. I'm going to close it up. Tiffany never won. Allen haven't won in a minute. So we spreading the love. That's how I like it. Wow. All right, guys. Wow, that hour's over. I'm gonna have to start doing 2 hours. The problem is we commercial free, so we really 2 hours. But you think about it, shows that are 2 hours, commercials is an hour. So I just want you to know, but we commercial free. Sportsbook Jeff came on, games to watch. Talked about TUA, Tagvailoa. God bless to him, his family. Hope a quick recovery. He wanted to touch up on UDOKA, but me and Big Dog hit that up. I don't know where to go with UDOKA because the more I find out, the more I'm disgusted of him. And I understand at the end of the day, I get it, but I just think he overstepped his boundaries to the highest. Like he just wowed out. He just like forgot who he was if all this information is correct. Because at the end of the day, only him and the organization know what really happened. We're only getting what we're reading. So that's why it's hard to put a hammer on somebody unless you know 1,000%. And I cannot stay here and tell you that I'm 1,000% correct because I'll be lying to y'all. But it's looking bad, dog, because every day more is spilling, and it's looking bad for UDOKA. We also we cover top 5 teams, the games to watch. We gave the free picks. Try to capitalize on the free picks, y'all. Utilize them. Like I said, if you like it, we like it, then you go over there, you do what you got to do, get that money, man. Tune in tomorrow. Me and Jeff are going to have NFL games to watch. I can't give you a time, but it's going to be kind of late. So if you're in the East Coast, it might hit you 11:10. If you're in the West Coast, it might be 7-8 through there. Make sure you watch that because we're going to give games to watch. And y'all been loving it because I can tell by the views. So thank you, guys. TGI Friday. Al Your Sports, the raw truth. No drinking and driving. It's the fucking law. Open sessions and giveaways. I love y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. We're going to get together soon. And like I said, keep showing me love. And I'm going to keep giving you everything I got, man. 100.